Hello and welcome. I'm here today at the wonderful Oakedge air rifle range in Staffordshire. I'm here today with BRK Brocock for a press release of the new BRK Ghost. Now behind me are some of the finest airgun journalists in the UK, so I'm going to jump behind the camera. I'm going to take you on a spin to find out what they think of the BRK Ghost.
Well, I'm Dave Barham. I'm the editor of Airgun World.
And I'm Matt Manning, editor of Airgunner magazine.
So my name is Richard Saunders. I'm one of the writers for Airgun Shooter magazine, and I'm also a presenter on the Airgun Show.
Hi, I'm Steve Farragher. I'm the editor of Gun Trade News.
David Mills. I'm chairman of the Airgun Training and Education Organisation, and obviously Excalibur UK Limited.
And I'm Derek Barnes, and I work in the magazine business.
Well, very, very nice, I must say. Very impressive. I particularly like the Carbine version with that dinky little bottle on the front. It's I've not seen a rifle with that sort of setup before.
So it's a very tidy looking rifle. I like the styling a lot. I think it's going to be very successful in the marketplace.
It shoots really nice. I've been fortunate to have one for a few weeks before today, and I've been out hunting with it from vehicles, from the tide, taking out stalking. Yeah, and it's nice and handy. Points really well. Pointability is one of those things that we all talk about. It's a hard thing to describe. It just feels natural, you know, in the shoulder when you lift it up.
BRK Ghost handles very well. The sub 12 foot-pound, looking forward to really trying that. The 30 cal is something rather special. Sort of that long target, yeah, just took it down 7 out of 7 without even really trying, just aim at it and it goes over. Phenomenal piece of kit.
And they shoot absolutely lovely, especially the 30 cal that we've got in there, FAC. That's been the most sought after.
Definitely, yeah, the 100 foot-pound FAC model that we've been whacking long-range targets with. People just don't want to put it down. But no, it's a really nice gun. It's compact, nice and simple, straightforward to use. Nothing that can really go wrong on it. So no, really impressed with it so far.
There's nothing I wouldn't want on a rifle that's not there. It's got everything an air rifle needs. So no, I was impressed with it.
So I like the 20-point power adjuster. I think that's a really smart move. You know, the fact that it works on the hammer spring is really good. It means that you can really tweak the feet per second for whatever pellet you're using, and that makes a hell of a difference.
I think the adjustability, with people so keen to be tuning air guns at the moment, so obviously on the FAC models, you've got the ability to tune not just the regulator, but also the hammer spring tension with the power adjuster at the back. And I believe there's also a power adjuster on the sub 12 model. So even sub 12 shooters are going to have that tunability. So that's a big one as far as I think.
You kind of put a pellet in and you think, oh, it's rubbish because it's going all over the place. But then if you turn the power adjuster down or up to just tweak that foot per second a little bit, all of a sudden those pellets come in again. So, yeah, and also obviously it's useful if you're going to be shooting, say, rats in a barn or something, or feral pigeons in a barn, and you don't want to, go through the animal into the roof. Then you can turn the power down very, very easy. It means you have to obviously adjust your aim points, but a bit of time on the range, it's very easy to do.
I think what stands out for me is that because I use air guns all the while, because of the shows, etc., that I do, then really the pure handleability of a rifle is what has always been important to me. And those handle exceptionally well.
There's a deconstructed version of the rifle in the clubhouse there, and when you look at it, there's so few parts, and I think the whole rifle is based around the monoblock, which is a serious piece of engineering. There's nothing really to go wrong in there.
It's got a tactical look to it. It's a bull pup, but it's a little bit more than that, and it seems to be a beautifully engineered thing too as well. A lot of craft gone into it.
We were just chatting away about the machining that goes in to make this action on the rifle, and Lorenzo was saying that it's all made on one machine, and there's 72 processes. And the reason why they do that is that if you had to remove it and get it done on several processes, that builds in some inaccuracies that you don't have when you do it on one machine. Is that right, Lorenzo?
Yes, perfect. Is the way to have the maximum accuracy and the maximum precision in this kind of components. We produce in one machine, one position, 5 axis CNC machine, 72 different tooling, different action to machine these parts.
Well, that's brilliant. That's amazing. And that sort of, you think 3 hours, or 3 hours it takes for that one process, which means in a day you only get 8 per day if you work 24 hours a day, and that would be quite expensive time on a machine, and sort of goes some way to explaining why, you know, it's not a budget price rifle. It's the quality that that sort of machining actually builds in.
I really like the Carbine actually, because it's just that much shorter. You still get 300 shots out of the smaller air bottle, and you know, I do a lot of shooting from a hide and a lot of shooting from a vehicle as well, and it's just that much handier to use.
If I had an FAC, it would be the higher power, but you know, I'm a sub 12 hunter, and the Carbine for me is perfect. You know, it's going to do everything you want it to do. Out of the car, in thick brush, shooting pigeons, you know, the whole lot. It's got the short length to be able to wield it about in tight places, but then you've got the accuracy and the reliability as well.
Well, obviously with using it, well, with really being sort of UK based, yeah, I've got a firearm certificate. I do like the feel of the sub 12 foot-pound really. Because of it being carbine size, the weight is right, point of balance is nice on it. It handles very well. It holds nice and steady on a target from a standing position.
Yeah, and I do have an FAC, and in fact I prefer the stubby compact one. I think that's just going to go down so well with people. Really nice sort of compact, pointable bullpup air gun, and I think that's going to be really popular.
I can see it very definitely appealing to hunters and pest controllers for sure. But I can see people using it on the range as well for, you know, target shooting informally or competition use even.
I think it's a fairly versatile all-round air rifle actually. I know it's got the sort of tactical look that puts some people off, but I think whatever it is you're taking your air rifle out for, you'll have fun with this one.
I think that it would appeal to the professional pest controller, because I do a lot of work with professional pest controllers. I think that it will appeal to people certainly that I speak to at shows and events that I do. People will have great fun shooting it.
You know, you've got all bases covered with what you've brought out. You've got, like I said, a carbine version for the hunters. You've got the plus version with the longer barrel, which is going to appeal to your target shooters as well as hunters, and then of course you've got the FAC. So yeah, I mean there isn't really anything else I can think of.
No, I think it looks like it's going to be at home in the field. It's definitely at home on the range. Yes, I think club shooters are going to love it. So yeah, I think pretty much everybody.